What's up, guys? Bricks here, back for the final episode of Seeker Sunday, episode 7, Remnant and Ruin. So, this is the big bad of the Seekers. This big anti-aircraft military turret base. If you couldn't tell, he's a Titan. Technically. What I mean by technically is that Remnant, the big part, is the Titan, but does not have a mind of its own. Instead, similar to a combiner's conscience being stored in another bot, Remnant's brain is stored in his headmaster, Ruin. We'll get into him first. Yeah, Ruin is this big headmaster. Bring in a minifigure. He is not standing for some reason. That might be due to his weak knees. But yeah, he's a bit bigger than a minifigure. You can see he's leaning backwards. Apparently his heels aren't big enough. But yeah, for his articulation, he can look down. They can do that. It can also swivel. Arms are on some ball joints at the shoulders, and you have a high up elbow bend. He actually has a waist swivel, but that's for transformation. And legs can go back, and the heels can fold. So he's limited, but he's kind of limited. Also, this is completely unique to mine. The hinge plates I had to use are incredibly loose, which is why he's leaning backwards. So before we get into the big guy, we'll get into his transformation to head mode. To start with, we'll take Ruin's head, flip it around, and fold it back. Then we're going to take this and twist it sideways, like that. That's going to prep the head. Next, we will do this leg, which you'll fold the slope down. And this one will fold all the way around to match that and fold up. So it looks like that. I'm going to do something similar for the top one, except it's going to fold this way. They're facing backwards. For the arms, then, they just fold back, flip up. And there is, oh, I almost forgot, flip down this little T-bar. There's Remnant's head. This is actually, if you also couldn't tell, a spin on the official LEGO Overwatch Bastion that I modified the head of. And I actually have the original head here with me, so we can compare it to Remnant. It does lose the light up gimmick, but they're roughly the same size. I try to get them as similar as possible. With him out of the way, we come to this. The first of the 3 modes for the big guy. This is his city mode. He's an anti-aircraft, his big cannon. He's an anti-aircraft base. Yeah, flipping him around. You can see from the back, he's not the most flattering. I'll just pull it out. But that's why people would display him from the front. However, the cannon can be articulated, I just want to point out. And it spins. If you have the Overwatch Bastion, you know what I'm talking about. Excuse me. But he does have a second mode. The mode that he came with, so to speak. That the instructions talked about. We'll get into that mode. We'll start with flipping out these panels, rotating this section around and folding it up, and coming back here, and that section down there will fold down. Do that on the other side. Yeah. Rotate and fold out this orange bit, and fold it all the way in. Then this bit that was sticking out will fold up. Now this is the tricky part. You want to maneuver the leg, or maneuver those sections up like so. I actually folded that wrong. Pretty sure. I may be doing this wrong. I can't remember. Then we want nice strong ratchets. So now he's standing like that. The cannon will then fold down. Arms will fold back. Armor section will fold around. And this will fold up and grasp this little orange piece here. And then that just folds up. This arm, you fold this up. And fold that up like that. This is not supposed to stick up. Neither is this. I leave them like that because I like how it looks. But there's Remnant in turret mode. Bastion turret mode. Which is the mode he's instructed with. I am not doing this 100% correctly. I've forgotten how to do it over the years. But it's pretty good. Again, the turret does have articulation. So now it has side to side. Pretty neat. And the final mode we have is probably the one you're most excited for. Robot mode. Start with, take the big cannon, rotate it around, and fold it up on the back. Just like that. Next, come to the front. Don't do that. Collapse this orange bit up and fold down this section. Then we'll fold around the armor plating and lift the arms up so I can do the legs. I'm going to come to the turret swivel and rotate the base all the way around. Click the leg forward. Click that back, fold up that panel, and fold up that panel, forming his digitigrade leg. And do the same on this side. Fold up that panel, fold up that panel. Make sure he's straight. He is. And the arms, we're going to bend them down, flip out the fist, open it up. And those will just fold down and out. Then you're going to take Ruin here. And he will just plug on to this little black pin at the top with that T-bar. Just like that. And there is Remnant. The most powerful and evil Seeker. So to start, I'm just going to immediately do his articulation. Start with head, can look around. You do have to angle it up past the feet panel. And yes, it can look up. You can't really look down. Arms, this is about as far out as they go. You do have a full 360. So the arm will bump into the leg if you do not use that in and out joint. Then you got elbow bend, a little bit of tilt. No swivel though, because it's a ball joint. No swivel, or because of the kind of ball joint. And this hand specifically has a wrist swivel, which is very squeaky, and ball jointed fingers, so you can get some articulated poses. The other hand is his main weapon, so it doesn't have that articulation. He does have, as you saw, a full waist joint. Legs can go out that far, they can go in as well. They can go out, they can go forward that far, backwards that far on some pretty loud ratchets. He's a digitigrade, so you don't really have anything else. You do actually, though, have ankle tilt. Not much, but it's there. And then the ankles can move forward, but that ratchet's for transformation. But yeah, that's all articulation he has. I've been wanting to modify this guy for quite some time. I'm glad I finally did it. I think this was a huge success, and he definitely will fit in with the other Titans. And if you're wondering, I'd like to show you where I've been putting the Seekers when I've been done with them. So we'll cut to that now.